Two friends, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, take over an old gas station in Burlington, Vermont, and turn it into an ice cream shop. Ben & Jerry's isn't just ice cream. It's an experience, a lifestyle, a religion for some. Ben & Jerry's sources from farms in their Caring Dairy program, meaning humane, sustainable, and ethical. The milk arrives in massive tankers and is blended with cream, sugar, egg yolks, and a secret mix of natural ingredients. You open the freezer, and there it is. Ben & Jerry's. Whether you're Team Cookie Dough, Caramel Sutra, or Peanut Butter Cup, one thing is clear. This isn't just ice cream. It's frozen self-care. Ben & Jerry's has grown into a global empire. Today, their products are sold in over 35 countries, with factories in the US and the Netherlands. Imagine this. You've just missed your third deadline. Your plant is withering even though you watered it religiously, and your cat is giving you the cold shoulder like you owe it rent. What do? Exactly. You open the freezer, and there it is. Ben & Jerry's. Half a liter of pure therapy. Creamy ice cream? Swirls. Cookie chunks. The only breakup that actually leaves you feeling better. But as you dig for that one perfect brownie chunk in your tub of chocolate fudge brownie, one question comes to mind. How is this delicious creation actually made? Time to take a tour into the world where milk becomes magic, chocolate rains from the sky, and the swirl never ends. Welcome to the Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream Factory. Ben & Jerry's isn't just ice cream. It's an experience, a lifestyle, a religion for some. And every flavor feels like it was invented by a group of sugar-fueled kids with unlimited access to a candy store. But behind all those bold flavors and funky names lies a seriously complex production process. Believe it or not, every bite you take is the result of high-tech machinery, scientific precision, and a big scoop of rebellion. So grab your jacket, it's about to get chilly. Let's head into the factory, from hippies to ice cream giants. Let's rewind to 1978. Two friends, Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, take over an old gas station in Burlington, Vermont, and turn it into an ice cream shop. Armed with a $5 ice cream making course and a freezer full of dreams. They weren't chefs, or businessmen, or visionaries, but they had one mission: to make great ice cream that anyone could enjoy, while making the world a little better. Ben had anosmia, a limited sense of taste and smell. So they leaned into texture. Big chunks of cookies, chocolate, and nuts that you could feel. That's how chunkiness was born. Not as a gimmick, but out of necessity. How it's actually made one milk with a mission. It all starts with milk, but not just any milk. Ben & Jerry's sources from farms in their Caring Dairy program, meaning humane, sustainable, and ethical. The milk arrives in massive tankers and is blended with cream, sugar, egg yolks, and a secret mix of natural ingredients. The result? A dreamy liquid base that's not quite ice cream. Yet. 2. Pasteurization and homogenization. The base is heated to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, 82 degrees Celsius, to eliminate any bacteria, pasteurization. Then the fat is broken down into teeny tiny particles, homogenization, which makes the final product extra smooth and creamy. 3. Rest time. Next, the mix has to chill, literally. It rests in cold tanks for 4 to 8 hours, allowing the flavors to develop. Think of it like letting a wine breathe, but colder and more spoonable. 4. Flavoring and chunk invasion. Now the real fun begins. The chilled base flows into giant mixing tanks, where flavors like vanilla, caramel, chocolate, and strawberry swirl in. Then come the chunks. And this is where Ben & Jerry's stands out. Cookie dough, brownies, peanut butter cups, pretzels, marshmallows, you name it. These chunks are added with extreme precision using the chunk feeder, a machine that sounds like it belongs in a sci-fi dessert movie. Yes, they take it seriously. There are actual employees, chunk checkers, whose sole job is to open up tubs and make sure there are enough goodies inside. If not, the whole batch can be scrapped. 5. Filling, freezing, and shipping. Once the mix is ready, it's time for action. Within seconds, the tubs are filled, sealed, labeled, and shot into the tunnel freezer, where they're flash frozen to minus 40 degrees Celsius. This fast freeze keeps the texture silky and stops ice crystals from forming. Basically, cryotherapy for desserts. Then it's off to the world, to freezers, stores, and your late-night snack shelf. Why chunks are sacred. While other brands chase smooth and subtle, Ben & Jerry's embraces chaos. In the best way. Every bite should be a new adventure. Not just vanilla, but vanilla with a marshmallow swirl, chocolate fish, caramel ribbon, and probably some life choices. Fun fact, some tubs are rejected just for not having enough chunks. That's chunk justice, and honestly, we respect it. Sustainable with a spoon. Ben & Jerry's doesn't just make ice cream. They take their social responsibility just as seriously. They fight for climate action, fair trade and ethical sourcing, animal welfare. All their cocoa, vanilla, and coffee is fair trade. Their packaging is recyclable. And their Dutch factory? Partly powered by biogas, made from leftover melted ice cream. Yes, that unfinished Netflix and chilled tub from last year might be helping freeze the next batch. That's poetic sustainability. Marketing that tastes like rebellion. Ben & Jerry's isn't just a product, it's a personality. Every flavor has a name, a story, a mission, from fish food to Americone Dream, Cherry Garcia to the Tonight Dough. Their marketing isn't about 30% more creaminess. It's about identity, humor, activism. Buying a tub feels like joining a movement, one spoonful at a time. Even their limited editions sell out fast, not just for the flavor, but because of what they stand for. They understand something most brands don't. People don't just want dessert, they want meaning. And maybe some fudge pieces along the way. Global ice cream domination. From a tiny gas station in Vermont, Ben & Jerry's has grown into a global empire. Today, their products are sold in over 35 countries, with factories in the US and the Netherlands. Scoop shops, more than 500 worldwide. If you're in Europe, chances are your ice cream was born in Hellendoorn, Netherlands. And yes, they sometimes create flavors only available in certain regions. So that speculoos swirl? Dutch exclusive. They've conquered freezers in supermarkets, gas stations, cinemas, airplanes, and hotels. All while keeping their voice fun, human, and slightly rebellious. The numbers behind the cream. In 2000, Ben & Jerry's was bought by Unilever for around $326 million. But here's the twist. They didn't sell out. Not really. They kept their independent board, which controls the brand's social mission and values, separate from corporate pressure. Today, the brand generates hundreds of millions in annual revenue, and yet it still feels personal. Like it's made just for you. In your pajamas. With your favorite spoon. Fun facts for your next ice cream date. Half-baked is the best-selling flavor worldwide. The flavor graveyard is real, with tombstones for retired flavors. Chunky Monkey nearly sparked a protest when it was briefly discontinued. Some fans have written songs, poetry, and even fan fiction about Ben & Jerry's. No judgment, probably. The grand and cold finale. So, next time you're curled up on the couch, spoon in hand, tub in lap, remember this: behind every bite is a story. A journey of milk, machines, chunks, and a whole lot of heart. A brand that used ice cream to make noise, not just money. Whether you're team cookie dough, caramel sutra, or peanut butter cup, one thing is clear. This isn't just ice cream. it's frozen self-care. Spoonable activism, delicious rebellion. And if you ever finish a whole tub in one sitting, no guilt, no shame. Just one simple truth. A serving size is a suggestion. A tub is a decision.